All right. Hey, howdy, hey, guys. Welcome back to my full house. I had to turn that air down. It's a bit warm today, so I've got to have that air on as I drive. But we are back at Sam's Club. Today I'm finally doing my grocery haul. When we went here last time, it was mainly solely me just focusing on Dirk's birthday, getting a couple things for us, which, as you saw, already gone, you guys. It goes by so fast. So I have a game plan. I've been talking to the kiddos and I was like, okay, some of these meals I know we enjoy. Sorry for the lighting. It's the sun shining and I'm not mad about the sun being out today, but so we're going to do some things differently. So as we go along, you're going to see and be like, what? Why so much of this and this? But you guys, there is a plan. There's an action to this and I'm putting it in place, and we are going to hopefully hear no complaint this coming week, next 2 weeks of what we're eating, because I've asked the kiddos and they seem to be on board with it. So I hope we're going to be good about this, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if this is going to work, if this is something I might do. Again, I probably will cook a couple things different for Daniel and I, and maybe Ruby and Caitlin. She likes different things too, but my goal is to solely buy what they've asked for. So we're going to see how this works out. So let's get inside. I had to stop and get my nail redone. This middle finger right here, I tried to kill a spider, which I still don't know if it's in my van or not. I'm really praying it's not, but it was like one of those big black spiders. Oh, so chunky and gross. So I think I was able to kind of like flick it outside where it can run free and not be in my van. But anyways, I ended up breaking that middle nail and had to go get that fixed today. And then the other day, as you guys noticed on the video, I literally I didn't mean for it to happen, but my thumb caught on fire. So I had to blow that out. I had to get that fixed. Whole thing, thank goodness it didn't take too long, but it'd be nice to go to church on Sunday with my nail looking normal, not on fire looking and broke. So anyways, we're gonna head in here, and it's not too busy. It's later in the afternoon today. My husband's off, so I had a lot to accomplish this morning. Kids are doing school. Had to run out and get ink for the printer so they can continue to do school. So yeah, we had to do a little Target run earlier. All the things, trying to just accomplish what I can while my husband's home. So anyways, let's get inside and see what Sam's Club has today. Well, I basically drank my coffee, so we ain't even gonna bring that in. So that's good. I've got no worries about me spilling my coffee today. But all right, I'm gonna lock it. All right, third part, 3 times the charm, because the other ones were sticking and that can't happen. I gotta get going. Okay, so this is really cool. I did not know they had these long tables. Costco does not have these long tables. This is so cool. What a cool thing to get, and they're only 100. So that's really nice to know for a party. And then of course they have other sizes, a black one for 70. So obviously look at the size difference. That is so cool. All this time that we were waiting for a kitchen table, I could have literally got one of those for our kitchen in the meantime, but that's so cool. Oh my goodness, and they have a round one. You know, I don't remember coming down this aisle before. For $124.98, you can get a round one. That's so nice. Then they have another folding one, a little bit more of a collapsing style for $60. Very nice. And chairs. Wow, that's a good deal. Okay. Good to know. I want to have a party one day, and it would be nice to have tables and chairs where we can host. This is nice. They've got a lot of rug options. These are nice and thick too. These are cute. Oh my goodness. Only 23. So pretty. So this is something I'm definitely going to come back for at some point. We used to have one and I spent way more than this. So this is a really good deal. It is on sale right now, but I'm not getting one today. But wow, that's a good deal. Such a good deal. And then they have another one over here as well. Another good deal too. All right. All the good deals, honestly. Have not regretted getting my Sam's Club membership. Not 1 second. These are a little bit more pricey. Now we have had this one before, but it didn't last long. It was nice, don't get me wrong, but it didn't last very long. I mean, we're vacuuming anywhere between at least 4 to 5 times a day. Some days it's less, but it just depends. These are cute. I haven't seen these. They've got little seats for the little ones. And those are $34.98. And then they have matching blankets too as well for $16.94. And then matching pillows for $16.94. Cute. All right, and they've got different styles of coffee pots here. This one right here is just a 5-cup coffee maker for $19 on sale. Very reasonable deal. Got some other ones here. I'm wondering when ours is going to stop working, but so far so good. This is a nice mixer. I would love to get one, but that price, you guys, still, can you take it down even more, guys? This is cute. This is really nice. This is really nice. I love the little food process, and then I love this right here. This would be really convenient. I've wanted to get one of these. What do you call this? Hand blender. I know they sell them just as that. You don't have to get everything, but I don't know the price. It's fell. An ice cream maker. That's nice. So, alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead. This is what we need. We really do need a new blender. Our blade is getting pretty dull, but so that comes with like all of this for $159.98, and then here's just like the Ninja blender for $120. Or you can get this one, but we would need the big guy as much as we're blending. This is really nice. I'd like to get a new one for making my breads. Oh, so this one is $53.98, 7-quart, and this is 9.5 inch for your bread. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know they sold this here. That's really nice. Makes me want to make some sourdough bread. We're about there. My kids keep asking me, but I just haven't yet. So this is like for pizza, I guess you could do. Nice. $28.98. Nice pots and pans. These are $49.94. This set is $158.30. And this set is $189.98. That one's pretty. But I've noticed with white, the bottom burns and it's not as pretty then. All right, I'm gonna get a bag of onions, make sure they're good. I love these onions. They're so good to make diced potatoes with. These are $7.56. All right, these peppers are still real pricey for $6.72, so we're gonna pass those up. And we're gonna head over here. Oh, they have green peppers, but how many do you get? Okay, for $5.47. I think I am gonna grab one. We're gonna grab one. Let's see if we can find one that's got a bunch of big ones. Let's see. Oh, they smell good too. Ooh, I like to put these in my meatloaf. Okay, we're gonna get one of these for $5.47, and then I'm gonna get a few of these for $4.97. Let's see here. Kind of got some mold on it. I wanna make sure I get some that have a lot more red in it, personally. One. This looks like a good one. Nope, it doesn't. It's got mold right there. Okay. This one's good. This one's good. Or is it not? No, that one has some on a stem. We don't want that fuzzy stuff. Seeing that one's... This one looks good. All right. Okay, in this coming week for breakfast, everybody said they want bagels every single day. Now, we can do eggs with it, bananas, things like that, but I'm going to get 15 packs of cream cheese. So this comes in a 4-pack. So I'm going to have to get quite a few. So 4, 8, to get 4 of these for $7.96. All right, and this is one of our favorite coffee creamers, and we're gonna keep getting it till it's gone. So $7.84. And they still have these. They're delicious. They're $14.98, but they're so good, you guys. Looks like they went up on the sour cream a little bit. I'm not sure. You let me know. I can't remember the price from last time, but I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 of those for $5.54. So I'm gonna get some butter for $12.46. I'm only gonna get 1 at the moment. Alrighty, and I do need to get some milk, so $3.26. I'm gonna get 4 gallons. Alrighty, we need to get some eggs too. Again, we're doing bagels, but we still have some eggs at home, so I am gonna get 1 box this time for $18.72. Normally I get 2, but we still have eggs, so that's good. Alrighty, so I need to get garbage bags. These are the 33 gallons for $24.98, and we are out of garbage bags. So gotta get this today. And I also need to get some paper towel for $20.93. Put this on the bottom. Alright, so they don't have the normal laundry soap I normally use, so I'm thinking about trying these. These are $19.48. So I think I'm gonna try them and just see how they do. The ones we got from Costco one time in a big bag, we actually liked them, so I'm gonna put that on the bottom. All right, I'm gonna get 1 bacon for $15.24. Again, we are planning on doing bagels, but some days they might want an egg and some bacon with it as a sandwich. And then I am going to get 2 of the sausage. We still have a lot of that Tennessee sausage. I'm not very fond of the taste. I mean, it tastes good, but it gives me an aftertaste I don't really enjoy. So I don't think I'm going to continue to buy that, but for now, we only need just 2 of those. Alrighty, so one of the days the kids said for dinner they would like to do fish sticks, so we're going to do fish fillet here. These are on sale for $11.86. So we're going to get 2 bags of those. For the kids, I asked what they would want to eat for the week, and they said chicken nuggets, and I was blown away. So we're gonna do chicken nuggets. All right, guys, so I made it home. I'm gonna show you everything that I got from Sam's Club. I did stop at Costco and I grabbed a couple things, so I'll show you that as well. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and start over here by a lot of French fries. And I know you guys are like, that's a lot of starch and a lot of potatoes. And it is. Like I mentioned, I asked my kiddos what they would want to eat for lunch. And honestly, they said, I'm sure y'all are going to know, chicken and fries. So, yes, I bought potatoes, but I'm not going to be making homemade potatoes around lunchtime. We are trying to finish up our school year. We start around November with our new curriculum, and we end around end of October-ish. So anyways, we're trying to figure that all out. And with that being said, that's why I asked them what would they like to eat for lunch. And I gave them a lot of options, but they all voted on chicken and fries. They said it like within seconds. So French fries for the win. These are 8 pounds and I have 5 of them. So I'm thinking anywhere between 2 and 3 meals out of this. That's why I only bought 5, because you're looking at 2 weeks, but this is for lunch on weekdays. So the weekend, we'll see if we're going to do something a little bit different. But weekday, I mainly want to focus on something easy peasy for lunch where we can focus on school a lot more. Okay, so that's that. And then one big thing of paper towel. We have like a couple more up there, but clearly we needed some more. Now these are all from Target, but we also needed some water. So 20 cases of water. Wild, I know. All right, right here we have 2, 4, 6 packs of chicken nuggets. So this is gonna be for this coming week, in the next week for lunches. So chicken nuggets and fries. Now we can also do chicken wraps if someone would like that, with lettuce and olives and bacon bits and some dressing or mayo and cheese. We have plenty of toppings and peppers. But majority of them are gonna just want chicken and fries. I'm not joking, you guys. It's wild. Chicken and fries for the win. Now, one of these nights for our dinner, we're gonna be doing fish sticks. Now, I have looked up a recipe for fish stick casserole. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna make that yet. But we have fish sticks, so that will be easy peasy. Again, we're gonna do baked potatoes, or I'm gonna do diced potatoes with onions and peppers, because we really like that. We really enjoy it. Alongside a can of veggies. Now, I have a lot of veggies here still, and I wanna get through that soon, so we can go ahead and replenish that. As you guys know, I like to go to Aldi's to stock up on my canned goods and rotating it and all those good things. So before I get any more, I want to go through that. So that's my main focus right now, is like kind of getting through the canned goods too. That way we're good on that. So fish sticks, I have 2 bags of those. These were on sale, so that was nice. Now ground beef and chicken. These are from Costco. That's the only thing I picked up this time, and it was funny. I went in and they're like, where's your 2 carts? Where's your cart at least? I just was carrying these 2. They're like, that is the first. I'm like, yeah, I went to Sam's Club today. They're like, okay, all right, I get it. So my kids enjoy certain things at Sam's Club as well as I do. So it's like a give and take. But yeah, so chicken and beef. Now there's 5 in here. My goal with this meat is to do chicken Alfredo. That was another thing they requested for dinner. So breakfast is covered, lunch is covered, dinner we're doing fish sticks or fish sticks casserole. We're gonna do meatloaf, nachos or tacos. Now with my meatloaf, I do still have some of that sausage, the Tennessee one. I'm thinking about mixing that. You guys have given me a great idea. A great way to stretch your beef is to mix it with some sausage or even like ground turkey, things like that. So that is my goal. I think I'm gonna do the sausage with this. That way it creates a different flavor texture too, or flavor, not flavor texture. That doesn't really make sense. Flavor. And then I'll combine it with like peppers and onions. And then I put oatmeal in mine and egg and salt and pepper and garlic and onion powder and ketchup and maybe even a little bit of barbecue sauce in my meatloaf. So that's that. Then again, with the chicken, we're gonna do chicken Alfredo, barbecue chicken. I have to look at my list, but I think that was about it. Because we're gonna do spaghetti and meatballs another night, which I already have sauce. I already have the noodles for that. All right, let's move over here. I picked up a lot of bagels, as you can see. Majority of this is gonna be put into the freezer, so that way when we need it, we can take it out the night before and we're good to go and it's fresh. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bagels container wise. So we use roughly between 1.5 for each time. So when I did the math, this should be plenty for every morning for breakfast. Now, not every morning will they want maybe just the cream cheese, which I probably they will. My kids, they don't mind. I asked them, I said, what's the one breakfast meal you really enjoy? And of course, this was it. I don't know why, but maybe it's because we haven't had this in a while, and so it's like on their mind. I don't know. But we're going to go for this, and we're going to try and see how this works. Now, next 2 weeks, we might do something a little bit different. But if something is working well and we're not wasting food, that's my big thing too, is I don't want to waste food, then we might not change it up. But we can also incorporate bacon or sausage and an egg with the bagel It's so good if you guys have not had a bagel at cream cheese and a little bit sprinkle of everything bagel. Then you put an egg, and then you put some cheese, and then you put bacon or sausage and make it a sandwich. It's so good. Delicious. So, all right, there's our breakfast. Coffee creamer, pumpkin spice, because it's just so good not to get. We've got to have this. All right, a lot of cream cheese. So I will be making, when I make meatloaf, I will be making homemade mashed potatoes, and I do use some cream cheese in that. But majority of this cream cheese is meant for the bagels. So in the morning, you know, we use about 1.5 of these. So like 2 of these would be like a day's worth, or 2 days worth, right? Let me think. 1.5. So no, it would be like 3. So we would use 3 sets for 2 days. Anyways, we use roughly 1 whole pack. Like, it's gone for sure. We use a whole pack. Sometimes a little bit more. So it just depends who's eating with us, how many they're wanting, things like that. So I got definitely a few extra, and that's totally fine. 2 things of sour cream, like I mentioned. They will eat sour cream with so many different things. So I always like to have this on hand, and I do plan on making chili on a Sunday. That's my goal as well. Or chicken tortilla soup is another really yummy one. Sour cream, though, is mainly going to be for like tacos and nachos, is kind of why I really bought it. Cheerios. My son, Dirks, is like in love with eating a little bowl of cereal in the morning. And so with trying to get him to continue on the path that he's going, and he's doing such a good job, I want to continue giving him the things he's wanting. But we were doing like Frosted Flakes. So I'm going to try plain Cheerios, just so it's not so much sugar. Give him a little bit of milk, see how he does with it. If I need to sprinkle like a pinch of sugar on, that's fine too. But this was under $7. So that was a really good price. 1 box of eggs. We still have about 2 whole trays of eggs left. So that's about almost 5 dozen, I want to say. And so that's why I only decided to get 1 box this time. But again, we are baking still. We're doing eggs in the morning. Some kids still do want eggs with their bagels. Some really don't, and that's fine. But I didn't want to overbuy on eggs. All right, and then over here, I did not realize they had green peppers. Maybe they didn't have them the last time, or maybe I bypassed it. But this came with, how many? 6 bell peppers. And I like to put the green in my meatloaf, especially, and like in my eggs and things like that. So good. So I bought 1 of those, and then 3 bags of the mini peppers. Mini peppers have been such a saving when it comes to buying peppers, because you can stretch your dollar, and I'm only taking about 4 or 5, and the kids know. So if I'm using peppers, I'm like, can you go grab me 4 or 5 peppers downstairs? So they take them, and the rest stay down here, and they stay very, very fresh. So that has been a win with saving money on buying peppers, because those peppers that you can get with 4 in them are like almost $7. It's just, I can't do that because my kids love peppers, but we're more incorporating them in our meals a little bit different this time. And then if they really do want peppers, I will put them in my like chopper I have, and then we'll chop them up really fine and tiny, and then they can have a sprinkle with whatever they're wanting it with. Laundry detergent. Now, I have not tried this before. I just want to see how it is. It was a cheaper option, and it's lavender scent. So let me know if you guys have tried this and if you've liked it or not. 1 big thing of garbage bags. We needed those. We are completely out, so I'm happy to have that again. All right, and I picked up some bacon. So I didn't do a ton of bacon because, again, we're not going to be eating it every single morning. But it comes with 3, so that will be helpful. And then also, I still have bacon bits down here, over here. And so those are helpful too if I'm going to do scrambled eggs or something like that. And then we also have peppers, which sometimes the kids like that in their eggs. 2 things of Bob Evans pork sausage. This is my favorite. The Tennessee one, it's okay, in my opinion, but it just leaves a weird aftertaste. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to buy it again. But I am going to incorporate it in my meatloaf or whatever I'm cooking up to get through that. But yeah, so Bob Evans for the win for our family. 1 big bag of potatoes, We're gonna do baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, diced potatoes with onions and peppers. Oh, so good. I'm drooling right now. Big bag of onions. These are my favorite onions. They have such good flavoring to them, and they add such a beautiful smell to our home. I love cooking with onions. They make me tear up a bit, but I still love it. 1 big bag of cheese. Now this is mainly, again, snacking. Put in our eggs, tacos, nachos, whatever we're going to do with it. Quesadillas, things like that. All right, guys, I listened to you. Coffee is just crazy expensive right now. So this is already ground. And this is the same kind we normally buy, just in a K-cup. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put this into jars and put them in the fridge so it stays a little fresher. And that way it's easy for me to just scoop out and put into my coffee maker. But yeah, I'm going to see how this goes. This would have been half the price. This was like a little over $20. So I'm just going to see how this works out for us. And then 1 thing of syrup. We still have a lot of pancake mix. So again, we can make, I bought that little mini waffle maker from Target. So we're going to make some waffles this coming week for dinner. So we're going to do little sandwiches like McGriddles. And I'm going to try putting some maple syrup in our pancake mix, and even nutmeg and maybe pumpkin spice. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so hungry right now, you guys. 1 thing of butter. We still have a couple in our freezer, so we only needed 1 right now. And that is everything I picked up from Sam's Club today. All right, and this is what the kids have been doing while I've been filming. So they're outside playing with Dad on the trampoline. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go outside and jump with my kids, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you soon with a brand new video. Say bye. Bye, bye guys. Oh, my God. He almost hit my chin. He's so tall.